All right, so today we're going to be doing the occlusals on our Dexter. We're going to first start with the topographical occlusal, and this is done to see the whole arch. For the topographical, the maxillary vertical is 65, plus 65. For the mandibular, it's minus 55. It doesn't have to be exact, but right around those numbers. So this is how and that would be for the maxillary, and this here would be for the mandibular, cupping that chin to get the whole arch. We're gonna set it up just like we do our Scanx for anything else to cover it. This occlusal requires a larger Scanx, which is a number 4. We have our sleeve. There's an A right here. Remember, A to the outside, we just slide that in. The words are looking towards you. This is the side that we expose on. We set it up just like this, as if we're gonna take them for each of the exposures. Okay, so we're gonna go into the room. And we will start with the maxillary. Okay, we're gonna open up our patient. Remember, we're gonna expose on the blank side. The A goes to the incisal edge area, and we are going to go in, actually we're gonna go in just like this. We're gonna have our patient just close down a little bit. Doesn't even have to bite into the Scanx, but just right to the edge, and make sure it's even on both sides. Okay, so we can always line this up beforehand. So we said 65, so that's pretty vertical. I'm going to come right in, and I know our Dexter is kind of got a face on sideways here, but we're going to look at the midline here, and we're going to look at this line. We're going to kind of line up this line with the midline. So we're going to come on over, right about that. And also what we want to do is just measure to make sure that we're going to hit all of the Scanx on both sides. We're going to look at it from a side view also. And I just use my hands to make sure that the Scanx is actually going to be covered by the radiation that comes out of the PID. At this point, I'm going to back it up just a little bit. I'm going to recheck it, make sure I've got my midline here, and it's going to come from the side, and then I will go out, expose, come back in, and remove the Scanx. I will go back out, switch it out, and then I'll come back in. So now we're going to be working on the mandibular. You might want to put your patient back just a little bit, and then I'm going to be exposing on the blank side of the Scanx, and I'm going to put it in just the same way I did. Make sure that it is close to the incisal edge, and just have the patient just close to secure it. Okay, I'm going to check it, and then we're going to come right underneath this chin. And we said about 55, so you can measure it ahead of time. So there it is, right about there. And we're gonna come under the chin, do our calculations. So right about there, I'm gonna check the sides. And I'm gonna check the front here. And then I'm just gonna back it up a little bit again.